Downtown alleys north of Points Avenue will shut down starting next week. Gina Snyder, the executive director of Downtown Manhattan Incorporated, told Riley County commissioners on Monday that alleys will close on July 15th so Kansas Gas Service can enlarge the tube connected to the city's gas service.
And so beginning on July 15th, we will start with the alleys north of Points. Start first with the Tap House Alley. It's supposed to only take 2 weeks, but we all know about construction projects. So I just want you to be aware. Then we'll move into your alley here and we'll have centralized trash. There will be no deliveries, no vehicular traffic. Pedestrians can walk to and fro.
Snyder also said that Downtown Manhattan President Donna Shield died on June 30th after a struggle with cancer. Snyder said she will remember her for her mentorship, love of art, and generosity towards small businesses.
It's a tremendous loss. I've never met another person who just absolutely loved this small business community. And she was a mentor for me, both personally and professionally. So it's personally a big loss for me. But we will remember her through art because she loved that the most.
She also announced a Points Avenue event called Plein Air on July 18th, when artists will paint outdoors on a third Thursday evening. Snyder said there are 20 artists signed up to participate in various locations downtown, including the sidewalk outside of the county courthouse for the competition portion. It is a juried competition with a $500 award. Downtown Manhattan will be one of the first recipients of the paintings. Weather is always a concerning factor for those involved in planning for the 4th of July in Wamego. In years past, storms have caused concern as well as extreme heat, all of which the first responders of Wamego and Pottawatomie County anticipate and plan for. Pottawatomie County EMS Director Joel Fager reported to the County Commission on Monday they saw fewer heat-related illnesses than expected. Use of a new zone map and a new UTV also made for better communication and eased in locating people needing assistance. The map helped divide Wamego into response zones and coordinated efforts among the various departments involved.
Our communication was very well run. This is our emergency operations center. We had one sheriff's deputy who was running their communications. We had a fire chief who was running things. We had emergency management in here running their department and Wamego PD, along with one of our representatives. So when you had a large crowd of people, it's very hard to find where they're at, and this was something that helped us during the big crowds.
Fager noted that with borrowing Riley County's UTV, they were able to stage 3 UTVs in various areas, depending on the need. In other department news, EMS has a new medical director now that the paperwork is complete. Dr. Jennifer Milner, a physician at the Wamego Health Center, will officially serve as medical director for Pottawatomie County. Commissioners had approved the position at a previous meeting. Pottawatomie County has experienced a rise in vehicle burglaries recently. Wamego Police Chief Paul Schlifke has reported that while Wamego has not had any reports of burglaries, that people should remain aware.
Well, basically, keep your doors locked. Never leave firearm in the vehicle, regardless if the door is locked or not, because a firearm is probably the most valuable thing for a criminal to steal. That's one of the easiest things for them to fence to get money or drugs or whatever whatever the purpose of their stealing the property is.
St. Mary's recently put out a statement as well in response to burglaries, reminding folks to check their vehicles at 9 o'clock every evening by using the slogan, "Bedtime is check time." They've reminded people to lock cars, close their garage, lock their homes, and keep outside lights on. The issue has not just been an issue for Pottawatomie County, but across the region as well. Recently, RCPD has put out tips due to burglaries happening across the county. Schlifke says that the issue is happening more due to the warm weather and also warned that criminals do travel, hence why Wamego put out a statement. Manhattan Parks and Rec announced on Monday that they are canceling this year's annual Little Apple paddle event due to high anticipated water levels. Refunds will be processed by the Parks and Rec back to the original form of payment. They do ask for patience as there are over 115 participants that need refunds. Riley County Republicans will be hosting several upcoming events for residents to meet the primary candidates, including today at Pottworth Hall in Manhattan. Confirmed attendees include Eli Cormanick, Kenny Titus, Brad Starnes, Megan Steele, Caleb James, Angel Roser, and Kristen Little from Senator Jerry Moran's office. Other Riley County elected Republicans will also be there. Hot dogs and brats will be provided. The events get started at 5:30 and last through 9:30 tonight at Pottworth Hall inside Seco Park. Geary County Sheriff's deputies responded to an accident on Sunday in Smoky Hill. Deputies responded to a single car accident in the 1200 block of Taylor Road in Smoky Hill just after 4 p.m. to find a 2014 Ford F-150 in the eastbound ditch. Matthias Schoenhofer of Junction City wrecked his truck after he went too far after trying to reverse the vehicle so he could turn around. This caused the vehicle to roll once before coming to a rest. No injuries were reported in the accident. Of course, for the latest news headlines, you can head over to our website, newsradiokman.com and themercury.com.
Good morning, I'm Troy Coverdale with your sports headlines. The Bobby Dodd Coach of the Year Foundation released its preseason watch list for its annual Coach of the Year award yesterday, naming K-State's Chris Kleiman as one of the candidates heading into the season. 3 other Big 12 coaches were named to that list: Lance Leipold at Kansas, Oklahoma State's Mike Gundy, and Utah's Kyle Whittingham. Kleiman and the rest of the Big 12 coaches are speaking at conference media days today and tomorrow in Las Vegas. Having closed out a series with the Rockies on Sunday with a victory, Kansas City now will open a brief 2-game stint against the Cardinals in St. Louis tonight. Both teams entering 6 games over 500 with their overall marks after the Redbirds dropped the National 6-0 last night. The Royals will send a former Cardinal to the mound. Michael Wacha pitched 7 seasons in St. Louis, including 2 that saw him reach double digits in wins. Right-hander Andre Pallant will throw for the Redbirds in the 640 contest on News Radio KMAN. The Home Run Derby will include Royals shortstop Bobby Witt Jr. He confirmed his participation in Monday's event on social media yesterday. The game is being played in Arlington, roughly 30 minutes from his hometown of Colleyville. The third-year veteran leads the Royals with 15 homers this season. Both the Derby and the All-Star Game next week can be heard on News Radio KMAN. Have a great day. I'm Troy Coverdale.